Hello, dear students. This is your teacher Deepmala Pathak. So, I am doing this for the very first time. So, I am experimenting to teach you like this. Let us see if it will work. So, today we'll be starting the very first poem of class 12th, and the name of the poem is My Mother at 66. And the name of the author is Kamla Das. The very first thing which we should take care of is the name of the the first name of the author and its spelling. Kamala. Generally, what spelling of Kamla is popular? Kamla. But here we have seen that after M there is an A also. So we should be very careful while writing the name of the author or the poet. Kamala. This thing might seem very petty and you must be thinking why our teacher is telling us this, but it is very very important. Think of your own name. If someone writes it wrong, obviously you will not like it. You'll feel bad about it. So that is why I'm telling you it is very important to write names of all the authors with correct spellings. It is a way of giving respect to them, and we must also write and we must know spellings of everybody if we are writing their names correct. Okay, it is something about giving respect to the person whose name we are writing. The spelling, the pronunciation, all must be absolutely correct. So the poem My Mother at 66, the poet is Kamla Das. In the bracket 1934 to 2009 are the years in which she was born and she died. Kamla Das was born in Malabar, Kerala. Malabar is a district in Kerala. Kerala, we all know, is in south of the India. It's called God's city. It is famous for its literacy, highest literacy. Okay, she is recognized as one of the India's foremost poets. Foremost. I suggest you to learn the meanings and spellings of all the words by breaking them into parts. Foremost, F-O-R-E, for. For is front at the beginning. Okay. And most is the highest degree. So foremost is the most important. One of the highest ranking poets. Okay. So she was one of the foremost poets of India. Her works are known for their originality. Originality means her works were generally not influenced by someone else's works. Her themes, topics, the subjects on which she was writing were original, her own. Versatility. You must have heard this word versatile. Versatile is a quality which is related to multifunctionality, multi-talented, able to do multitasker, able to do a lot of things in many ways, able to adapt in various situations. Okay, so versatility is something which is related to multifunctionality, multi-talent, multitask, and adapting to various situations, various peoples, able to handle a lot many things. Okay, so I hope you have understood the meaning of versatility. And the indigenous, again we'll break the word indigena and gener or genus. So indigena is related to native, okay, and gener is related to old fashioned or traditional. So indigenous is something which is related to a native place, a place where someone has been living for a long time, its traditions, its cultures, all the things which are distinct about that particular place. So again I'll be reading the whole sentence. Her works are known for their originality, versatility, and the indigenous flavor of the soil. All her works are related to her native place, her culture, her tradition. Okay. Kamla Das has published many novels and short stories in English and Malayalam under the name Madhavi Kutti. You must have heard the word pen name. So what is a pen name? Many authors, they don't use their uh, popular name or the name original name for writing things. As author they are using certain other names, and those names are called their pen names. So here the pen name of Kamala Das is Madhavi Kutti, in addition to 5 books of poetry. So she had written many novels, short stories, as well as 5 books of poetry. And all these she had written under the name Madhavi Kutti, which is her pen name. She is a sensitive writer who captures the complex subtleties of human relationships in lyrical idiom. Whomsoever is an author, he or she is always sensitive. That is why they are able to write. Okay. And her most of the writings are about human relationships, their subtleties. Okay. And they are like lyrical idioms. Lyrical is something which is written as a poem. एक rhythm है, एक ताल है, एक लय है. Okay. So it is written like that. And idioms are group of words or phrases whose literal meaning are different from their original meaning. For example, if I'll say piece of cake, so if I'll say teaching English is a piece of cake for me, so I am not literally telling that this teaching is a piece of cake. That what I mean is it's very easy for me. Okay, so idioms are phrases whose literal meaning are different from what they actually meant. So her poetry is beautiful. Okay, it is full of complexities of human relationships, and it is in form of a lyrical idiom, beautifully written. And My Mother at 66 is an example. So the poem which we'll be reading is an example of all such qualities which her other poems have. So this is an experiment which I have done. Uh, Please all of you let me know. I have just explained the introductory paragraph of this poem. All of you please let me know if this experiment is working, if the text is in front of you, and I am just explaining without my face in front of you, only with my voice. Is it okay? Is it comprehensible to all of you? Will it work? If you all agree that this is a good way of teaching, then we'll move forward in the same manner. I'll also do other experiments. I'll record class lectures. I'll record videos with my face in it. We'll do all kinds of experiments. You please keep giving me feedback. Which one is the best for you to comprehend, and I'll go according to what you all my students prefer. Okay. So for today, that's all. Thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.